In the ancient realm of Thrudheimer, the domain of Thor, the god of thunder sat in his mighty hall Bilskirnir, wielding his enchanted hammer, Mjolnir. One day, a cunning wanderer named Rurik, drawn by tales of Mjolnir's legendary power, decided to embark on a perilous journey to Thor's domain. Rurik had obtained a spell and runes from a Volva that would open a portal to the gates of Thrudheimer. The seeress attempted to dissuade Rurik's pursuits. Rurik shrugged off her warning, something about consequences, and ran out of the Volva's lair to set up a campfire and begin his ritual. Rurik had both runes in his hands over the fire and began his incantation of the spell. After his third attempt, an ethereal portal opened before him. Rurik rushed through in steeped anticipation. Rurik re-emerged out of the portal and in front of the golden gates of Thrudheimer. Disguised as a humble trader, Rurik attempted to enter, but was repelled by an unseen force surrounding the gates. Inside, Thor sensed an intruder, and amused by the mortal's audacity, decided to play along. Approaching the front gates, he yelled out to Rurik, "I hear you seek something in Thrudheimer," Thor thundered, a mischievous glint in his eye, for no mortal was welcome in Thrudheimer. Rurik, quick-witted and undeterred, replied, "Indeed, noble god, I seek only to admire the legendary Mjolnir, the Hammer of Thunder. The tales of its power have intrigued me greatly." Thor, sensing the wanderer's true intentions, played along with a sly grin. "You wish to see Mjolnir up close, mortal? Very well, come closer." Rurik approached. The barrier he had first felt was no longer there. His eyes fixated on the coveted weapon. Thor, seizing the opportunity, reached and handed Mjolnir to the wanderer, who held it with a mix of awe and trepidation. But as Rurik marveled at the mighty hammer, a storm began to manifest around them. Lightning crackled with ferocity, and thunder roared like an enraged beast. The ground beneath Rurik gave way, and an ethereal portal opened beneath him. Mjolnir, seemingly acting on its own accord, slipped through the portal, dragging Rurik with it into the unknown depths of the cosmos. As they descended through the realms, lightning exploded in all directions, creating a dazzling display of celestial chaos. Eventually, the portal deposited them back on Midgard, the realm of mortals. Mjolnir crashed into the earth, creating a colossal crater. Rurik, battered but alive, emerged from the dust, realizing he was back where his journey had begun. Meanwhile, in Thrudheimer, Thor, momentarily stunned by the unexpected turn of events, rushed to Midgard and approached the crater. With a mighty heave, he lifted Mjolnir from the debris, eyeing Rurik with a mixture of amusement and curiosity. "You're a bold one, mortal," Thor chuckled, "but Mjolnir does not easily leave her master's hand." Rurik, catching his breath, looked up at the god of thunder. "Perhaps," he mused, "but Mjolnir seemed to have a mind of its own. It chose to return me to where I belong." Thor, intrigued by the wanderer's words, could not help but admire the audacity. "You may have a point, mortal. Mjolnir is not a mere tool. It is a force that recognizes the worthy. But be warned, for the power it holds is not to be trifled with." As Rurik and Thor exchanged a nod of understanding, the god of thunder noticed something amiss. Rurik's hand, once steady, now bore a permanent injury from the cosmic journey. Thor, with a stern gaze, added a cautionary note. "See now, mortal, the consequences of reaching for that which does not belong to you. Ambition has its price." And so, under the watchful gaze of Thor, Rurik departed, having learned that some things were best left in the hands of destiny. As the portal closed behind him, Thor held Mjolnir with a newfound appreciation, recognizing the unexpected lesson in humility that a clever wanderer had imparted upon him and the consequences of coveting the possessions of others.